And we are back.
We're back, guys. We've been watching episode 8 of WandaVision. Very different episode today. Very sad. Are you a little teary-eyed?
I'm just down.
Yeah.
This episode is really sad. I mean, her life, just so far what we have seen, her life was so sad.
Very sad. And we're finding out not only a lot about her origin, but also Agnes.
I know.
The very beginning of the episode. So we're going to watch the last 10 minutes of this episode. We can only do 10 minutes because of, YouTube rules.
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this episode. So far it's been shocking.
And sad. Really sad. That's like the plan they used to build. They were supposed to build their house.
Like she had a whole future plan.
They both.
Yeah. Got so many emotions.
It's like every guy she loves, she loses.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? Did she just build a house?
Yeah, that's crazy. What?
Oh! What?
Oh my God. It's like oh wow.
Oh my God.
That is. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Wow, it's like she had all that power bottled up inside. But she's in color. Wow.
This is crazy. Bananas. Wait, you see? She just turned herself.
Welcome home.
Wow.
Should we stay in tonight?
That's insane.
That is
bananas.
Wow.
Just like that.
Oh.
Nice.
I am so like.
So now you see like the studio behind it, which is probably controlled by Agnes. Yep.
Bravo. Wow. So what, you telling me now she controls this?
I know what you are. It's okay. You have no idea how dangerous you are. You're supposed to be a myth, a being capable of spontaneous creation. Here you are.
Wow, look at how they make her.
You said to me breakfast or dinner. Let go of my children. Oh, yes. Your children. Vision. This whole little life you've made. This is chaos magic, Wanda. That makes you the Scarlet Witch.
Oh! She finally got her like name. She named her the Scarlet Witch because this whole time they just called her Wanda, but nobody's really ever called her the Scarlet Witch. But now, like, Agnes just named her the Scarlet Witch because she's like, you have the chaos magic.
Wow.
Let's see what there's an end scene.
Wow.
Sir, team's ready for lunch.
Ready for lunch.
About time.
You know,
He's always up to something, this guy.
well, he instigated the whole
did.
thing.
He did
Now we
instigate
know.
the whole thing. He did.
We took this thing apart and put it back together again a million times. Tried every type of power supply under the sun. When all we needed was a little energy directly from the source.
Ready, sir.
They trying this thing again? Oh my God! They put back Vision. But it's the white version of Vision, like in the comics.
What is that? Uh-oh, he looks evil.
He does look evil. Yo, this is nuts.
Whoa. Okay, that looks scary. Vision doesn't look
He doesn't
nice.
look like Vision. He doesn't.
He doesn't
He
look
looks
any,
like he's like a white Terminator.
he doesn't look nice. Like I always see Vision, it's like such a nice guy.
Right.
But with like powerful powers and
This is
worth
like
3 billion? Is that
3 billion.
billion
3
of,
billion adamantium.
adamantine of like
Rare metal.
superpower, like a super
Yeah, he's a weapon. I mean,
weapon.
There's, he was saying he doesn't belong to you, Wanda. Hayward was telling Wanda he doesn't belong to you.
Right.
I can't just give you, $3 billion worth of this rare metal to bury on the ground.
So what the heck they do now? They rebuild him?
They rebuilt him. They put him back together, and now he's looking like a zombie Vision.
So this, oh my God. I mean, I'm not a comics. I
Right.
don't. I just follow the movies, now. But, like, so what happened now? Like, he's like a bad
No, I
Vision?
mean, no. In the comics, he went from having the colors that we know Vision in the show,
right?
to then later on in the comics, I never really understood why, but he was just like fully all white for a long time, and he looked really cool in the comics, just like full white. He almost looked like a ghost.
Wow.
And that's in the direction they're heading. They're headed in that direction where he's just all white. But here in the comics, he looks kind of cool.
Right. But here
right?
he looks like an evil.
He looks kind of creepy here. He's like a zombie.
So now you're
Vision.
telling me there's gonna be 2 Visions, the one in WandaVision, and
I don't
now
think so.
this one, like.
What I think is gonna happen is like it's almost like Vision's spirit and his soul is almost like in that world that Wanda
Right.
created, but his body is in the outside. So somehow, because remember in that one episode where Vision tried to escape,
Right, and
but he couldn't.
He couldn't.
It's
right.
like
he
the
died,
hex,
basically.
The hex was pulling
Yeah.
him back in. I think that body that they put together again is going to be the way in which he's going to be able to live again in the real world. You know what I'm saying? I think his soul from the hex and his body are going to merge.
Are gonna merge.
And that's how Vision is going to come back.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's what's going to happen.
I kind of feel really hurt and really bad for Wanda.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she is so powerful, but at the same time, she's so weak because of her emotions and her background and how everything happened. I mean, her parents get killed like instantly.
Out of nowhere.
Like out of nowhere. They're watching TV and it's just like, boom.
And what's interesting is that you see that bomb that was there, it had the Stark name.
I know, which is kind of...
So it's connected to Tony Stark.
Which that kind of like... it kind of gives me mixed feelings because I really always like, Iron Man. I always like, Tony Stark. And seeing that was a weapon that from his company or from his father's company.
From his father's company.
Well, yes, from his father's company at that time, right?
Because you got to remember, like in the first Iron Man, that's kind of like what helped him become Iron Man.
Right.
Is that, he saw what his weapons were doing, and he created the suit in order to kind of fight what was going on.
So yeah,
and take back his weapons.
Right. So yeah. So the father was creating these weapons that
Right.
were killing people, but Iron Man is not that.
No, Iron Man. Not that.
So let's not confuse that.
Right.
I feel weird about that.
Yeah.
I always like Iron Man.
Yeah, because I think in the beginning of Iron Man 1, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
he was selling arms.
Yeah,
But then he changed and, he became a good guy.
Yeah, he realized that,
realized what
his father was doing was wrong.
Exactly.
But anyway, I mean, and the witch, like
in the very beginning of this episode, this episode started completely different than all the rest of the episodes. And I was wondering, I was like, they were running out of, shows to kind of copy and imitate, like sitcoms.
Yeah.
And they're running out of, decades because they were going decade by decade. So what was going to happen? And this one started totally different.
Yeah, because I said.
With the origin of Agnes.
Exactly.
Well, it explained a little bit, but not all of it.
Right.
Because you kind of see how she became so powerful, but we don't know what she did to the rest of the witches, to the rest of the Covenant, to put her in that position.
Right. We don't know that.
And they were trying to kill her, and it totally backfired. Nope. She's so powerful, she pretty much absorbed their energy and their power and used it against them and killed the whole Covenant.
Exactly.
So she's no joke either. You know what I'm saying? She's like a worthy opponent to Wanda. And we also know, there were so many revealing parts to this episode. We know now why this character, Agnes, is so interested in Wanda and why she's been there the whole time. She's been trying to figure out how Wanda's so powerful.
Right.
That's the whole reason she's there. That's the whole purpose she's there.
So why do you think is that? Like she wants Wanda to work with her? Like they want to be a team?
No, because I think she wants to know the secret of how Wanda created this whole town. What kind of magic, what kind of training did she have? So that's why she took her all the way to the past to see how she developed this amazing magic. Because, like she was saying, when she had her trap down there,
right.
when Wanda couldn't do anything, she was like, for the most basic of spells, you need tons of training.
Right.
For me to convert this locust into a bird, you need training. You need a spell. You need to know how to do these things. How did you create this whole town out of thin air?
Yeah.
Out of nothing? What is your secret? And that's why she took it to the past. So it's a combination of the trauma, and then we see that she came in contact with the Infinity Stone.
Right.
That was Loki's scepter or whatever. And when the Infinity Stone almost it pretty much exploded in front of her, she saw the yellow soul stone, and it's almost like she saw her future self. She did with the costume.
Right.
And
so basically that's how she got her powers. Is that how she got her powers? It
augmented her. She already had abilities, but the Infinity Stone just augmented it. It made her a lot more powerful.
So the Wanda already had abilities when she was born?
I think she did. I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay.
Yeah. From what I know from the comics, she's the daughter of Magneto, right? And Quicksilver, as their brother, they both have powers, and they were born with powers. They're mutants. So they were born with powers. Yeah.
So wait, they were not the daughters of that couple that they showed?
I'm not sure how they're going to explain that, but I know in the comics...
Oh my God, I'm so confused now. Yeah, I thought I just saw her parents.
Yeah, those were her parents in the MCU, but I don't know how they're going to explain the fact that Magneto in the comics is her father, is their father. So I'm not sure. Okay. Maybe the guy in there is a stepfather. We don't know. Maybe it could be the stepdad. I'm not sure. Guys, what do you think about that?
I like to just watch the shows, movies, because this whole comic book world is so crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing.
You know what it is? What's great about comic books and the stories that they're putting together in these TV shows is that they've been writing these comic books for decades. They come out with a new episode every month. So just think about the amount of stories there are.
That's crazy.
In these comic books, hundreds and hundreds.
But this is the thing, how do you continue the story from the beginning to the end that makes sense? That's why I feel like sometimes these stories don't make sense because it jumps from one thing to another thing.
No, that makes sense. You just gotta, gotta keep track of it.
I know.
You just gotta keep track of it, and I think they're doing a great job of condensing a lot of these stories down.
On this show,
narrowing
definitely.
it down
like
because sometimes these stories go for 10 chapters of comic books,
Yeah.
And like I got like thousands of comic books in one of my closets over there, just hundreds of comics.
Like this.
Yes.
Like this.
Yes.
Binders
of comics.
So if you know anybody who would love to buy them,
no,
they're
not
for
for
sale.
sale. They're not for sale. No, they're not.
They're for sale.
They're not for sale. Anyway, guys. So what do you think about this episode? What do you think is going to happen in the next one? And Scarlet Witch got her name.
I think it's just going to get darker and darker and darker.
Yeah.
And it's going to get like wild. And who knows what's going to happen now with Vision
Who knows what's going to happen?
being converted now into this white monster or powerful weapon.
This weapon. But let's face it, Agnes is powerful, but she can't mess with Wanda.
Yeah,
she can't.
Yeah.
And the kids got powers too.
It's
so.
kind of hard to kind of believe that she's gonna win. I don't think so.
No,
Wanda
ain't got none on
I mean, Wanda created a whole world just from her hurt.
Yeah.
Because it's from her, the hurt that she had.
Agnes is gonna need some backup, and I got a feeling she got some backup coming.
Oh God.
I got a feeling her husband Ralph, whoever he is, I got a feeling Ralph is gonna show up in the next episode. Watch.
Oh, we'll see.
Guys, let us know what you think about this episode. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you like these videos.
And
see you guys
press
later.
That like.
Press that like. It helps out. Peace out.
Bye, guys.